What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and so much hype is being bruh, everybody's going crazy about this golden ticket situation. There's different cards that are being confirmed. Ryan Shazier, a lot of different things are happening, and people are getting really, really crazy. A lot of you are wondering, why is my bank account so disgustingly broke? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I went out and I bought the Calvin Johnson, so I lost whatever money I had, but then through playing solos, I played some boss battles. I got my weekend league rewards. I didn't open the packs yet, but I got 30K from that. And I was able to just jump right back up to 104K. You know what I'm saying? So it is very, very easy once you get a system on how to make coins yourself, doing solos and stuff like that, and just hustling it up. But you got to play. You know what I'm saying? You got to play the game, which is very, very difficult online because wild things happen. But you got to get your bank account right. Now, I'm getting asked a lot, should you start selling off your team? Now, if you don't play the game every day, it's not an issue. If you play weekend league, you might not want to sell your team off right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this, let me just explain something, right? Say you're like a psycho. Like one of my subs actually went 25-0 for the first time last week. The dude is crazy. He lived through it. He's a legend, bro. It is what it is, right? I can't do that. I don't even usually get through more than 11 games because 10 games now because that's what you need for gold tier 2. But I wouldn't recommend selling off your team right now. Just simply because if you're still utilizing your team to make coins, it doesn't make sense. Now, if you're not doing that, and you don't really play Madden, but you're coming back because of the possibility of a golden ticket Kaepernick or whatever the situation is, go ahead and sell it. But remember, a lot of these cards are going to maintain value regardless because they are so high overall, especially linemen. The one thing that I've noticed about linemen throughout the years with Mutt, no matter how ridiculous the game has been, they've maintained their value to a certain point. Now, this guy is garbage, right? Darrell Williams, he's not one of the best right tackles in the game, so his value is going to go down. If a lot of you guys went along with what I did and we made a whole position heroes O-line, this guy's probably the worst one on the squad. Like, this dude was going for like 200K at a 98 overall. Like, I believe I checked this price like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it went up since then, but I will let you guys understand this, though. You know, some of them are going to be cheap. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, like, I should be able to, get at least 1 million coins by selling all 5. Regardless of when I sell it. Because what happens is people are coming in and starting to build their teams up as well. And that's what happens. As they start to build their teams, they're looking for other players. They're going to buy what's there. Plus, I heard there's a golden ticket Evan Engram also. That's going to be really, really glitchy. And most people are going to just put him at wide receiver anyway. Because right now, he's a 93 speed already, right? Yo, if they make him like a 99 speed, yeah, it's going to be like New York Giant fans going to be going crazy. But anyway, like I was saying, if you got somebody that's really, really, high price, like for instance, right, Randy Moss, regardless of what they do, he's a 98 speed already. So, why are you selling him unless you're trying to make up for another receiver that you just want that's really, really glitchy, taller, bigger, faster than Randy Moss? But let's think about it, bro. He's already a 98 speed, and EA has done something that they probably shouldn't have done. Remember, in Madden 15, you were able to go over 100 because Bo Jackson had 102 acceleration. I believe that was Madden 15. You guys let me know. Check it in. Write it in the comments. You know how we do, bro. I'd be definitely drinking that hen dog. But listen, I'm going to tell you this again. If you look at his stats, it's not much you could do to a Randy Moss. So I don't really see why you would actually sell him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Calvin Johnson, again, unless specifically it's something that you want in a receiver that that somebody creates. 99 release, 99 catching. The funny thing about that release, he still gets pressed the same way. It's really stupid. But that's just something that happens when the ball snaps. There's like an imaginary force field that Thanos creates. And then, you know what I'm saying, it just gets really, really wild from there. But looking at these cards already, these are ultimate legends. So if you have them, I don't expect them to get that much better is what I'm trying to say. As far as the wide receiver goes, if you have these guys. Now, if you want to sell your quarterback because you're trying to get the golden ticket Kaepernick, yo, Dan the Man has to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you can make up, coins in different ways for players that are not critical to your success, okay. But I don't see, you guys got to let me know. What would make you sell Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson? I've been thinking about it, when I've been getting asked this question, and I'm like, I don't even know how to really answer the question that you guys are asking. Like, should you sell your team? Like, if you have these cards, and we understand how Mutt plays, I don't see, the appeal, because even when Randy Moss was a 99 speed in October for the most feared, if they pressed you in cover 3, it would be a force field. The guy would just get like, run into a wall and then go sidestep. And then if he's on the outside, the guy keeps wiggling around him all the way up the field. So that's just the way the game mechanics were from the start. The only way to really burn someone is in the seam in Madden 18. So when you look at it from that aspect, I don't really know if I would suggest starting to get rid of your team, especially like I said, if you're using your team to win games right now in weekend league and get your coins up, whatever. If you're looking for that elite tier, your chance at crazy packs, getting those coins, the quick sells, stuff like that. That's something that you guys have to look into. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna continue to play it. Now, a lot of you guys have already given up on Madden 18. All right, I don't play it as much. I've been playing more God of War. Shout out to you guys for checking out my God of War videos. I really appreciate you guys. But again, it all depends. It's all for preference. Like, look, just think about it. Like, Lawrence Taylor can't be going for that much. Sean Taylor is going to be getting his upgrade very, very soon. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things are going on. Plus, LaDainian Tomlinson also. I forgot to tell you that. That's about to be coming soon also. LaDainian Tomlinson's upgrade. So, it's... Even with the golden tickets, a lot of you guys already have a majority of the things that are on my team. Now, when you look at certain cars that are just like garbage, like this dude Ed Too Tall, he's just been trash lately. And I don't know what happened to him. The dude's just garbage. Like, I'm not even going to set trip. I don't even know what that means, but I'm not going to set trip. Shout out to my homies in Cali. I'm going to tell you this right now. See, I would get rid of him and just make my 200 coins, like whatever, and just put the 200K coins to the side and just leave it there. All right? Obviously, I can't sell Rod Woodson. He was in that. Night Train Lane, his price is just so... Like, dudes are very, very disrespectful with Night Train Lane's price, bro. Like, I am not... I'm just not... Look, it is what it is. But look, I got a Calvin Johnson, right? And I got a Randy Moss. So, with that being said, I don't really... Rod Woodson hasn't been playing a lot because I've been running a 4-3 over and I've been putting Night Train Lane as my strong safety and starting Calvin and Randy Moss. So, Randy Moss is a limited card. Is there a chance that somebody would make a golden ticket cornerback Randy Moss? Possibly. I think that the best cards that can be made are probably out-of-position players anyway. So, if somebody makes that card, would I go after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not burning this card anyway. You know what I'm saying? He has a 95 speed. You're not going to burn him. He's 6'4". So, realistically speaking, I don't think that it really... I don't know. And I didn't even realize that he only had 89 zone coverage, and he's playing C routes better than my other guys that I've had. If you've watched some of my most recent videos where I've told you that he's probably the best corner in Madden 18, he's been playing C routes like a maniac with the 89 zone coverage. What's Calvin Johnson's zone coverage? All right, so he has a 93, so that works out. But Randy Moss, that doesn't make sense. Like, if you really think about what's going on, that doesn't make sense that Randy Moss is playing C routes and he's under the threshold. But let's not even talk about that. Would I sell him as a limited and see what people are willing to buy, spend for him right now? Possibly, but keep in mind, everybody's going to have an opportunity like they did last year, I believe. This is what I'm hearing, to get a free golden ticket. Obviously, it's going to be Nat, but you're going to have the opportunity to get a free one, and I believe it's going to be random. Okay? So, keep that in mind as well. Don't start going wild about it because you might end up getting the card that you actually want for free. And you know what's funny about it? I want that Gronkowski out of position middle linebacker, but I would probably go for a golden ticket Anthony Barr again. Because I remember the year, what was that, 17? I think it was 17, right? With the goal, like he was just, listen, outrageous. Because the speed, he's 6'5", he moves around wild. It was crazy. So just keep these things. I want you guys to understand that if you start getting rid of your team and you dabble in Madden, you're going to rage more, okay? And I don't want you to rage more. A lot of you guys are breaking controllers. Dudes are sending me pictures with remotes through the TVs. Listen, the gameplay is what it is. Don't put yourself in a situation where you get rid of most of your team and then now you have to go and try to grind. Because look, this is what I'm explaining to you, right? When you play ultimately, weekend league, right? You're gonna get specific things. You're gonna get these tokens and stuff like that you could use in sets. Now remember, these collectibles right here, where is it? These season 4 tokens, you could use these for different, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep 100 of them to make the 300K quick sell. You could do a lot of different things with it. So all I'm trying to do is make sure, because honestly, after the golden tickets, it's not really much else that's left to be done after, in my opinion, because the golden ticket set the stage. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So you don't have to wait for the 100. You know, get 100 of these these series 4 tokens and try to get 300K. You can put them into these things and try to get, 89, 91 overall elite players, try to sell them and stuff like that. Remember, they're auctionable and tradable. So that's just for you to understand. But if you have been grinding and that's something that you've been looking for, you can do what you have to do. Because look, I need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I need 29 more to get a random 92 overall. But remember, the tokens itself, they sell for like 1,500K. No, 1,500 coins. 1,500 coins per token. So that's just something that you should keep in mind if you're trying to like grind out and save towards it. But again, with the way that Weekend League has been doing me, yo man, what is it doing? Okay, yeah, I don't want to. What is it? Yes, 1,500 coins. So that's another thing that you could do. I could possibly make some coins that way. I could take the gamble, which never pays off for me, and do it that way. But I just want you guys to be aware. There is going to be a way to get a free golden ticket like they usually do. It'll be a set, maybe solos, whatever. But it will be a net. All right? So in conclusion, if you have players like Dan Marino, and once they confirm all these things like the Kaepernick, I would take a Kaepernick and get rid of Dan Marino, because more than likely they're going to give him glitchy, throwing power, all kind of stuff. And the one thing, though, if he's, you know what? Let me take that back. The gunslinger thing, like I probably need gunslinger now. Like gunslinger was garbage early in the year. I don't know if they accidentally fixed it, but it works now. So that's probably why Dan Marino throws the ball so accurately. I might have to go back and try Vic, though, and see if Vic throws the ball better, too. You guys fly me in the info. Let me know what's really good, man. I just wanted to let you guys know that. If you're still actively playing the game, don't start selling your team now. Wait to see what's there. Wait to see what you pull from your free golden ticket that is probably going to be through a set or through solos, and then you go from there. All right? I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love.